offense is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Utah Utes offense will get first crack at it here. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Houston Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes the grab. It's Black. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Utes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The pitch to the left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this off. Touchdown, Cougar! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why?
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
it is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where...
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Wait. To do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside is 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. Oh, he's got some space. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Houston wants to play fast. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's in open space downfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. And the Cougars have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Under fire. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Sanford. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown has ensued. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a cloaker. They're trailing by 21 to Cincinnati. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
Touchdown, Houston! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners. Everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gibson on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Cougars! That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hammond. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Touchdown, Utes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Front got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nacua. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 35 to Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Now the pitch. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. It's not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets it to him on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our...
Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looking downfield is Hammond. Sets up the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them